today's show.
Chris Hardwick and I are coming to you live from the Comic-Con floor. And we'll be chatting it up with Archer's Aisha Tyler.
Plus, we're heading to Study Hall when we meet up with Joel McHale and the cast of Community live.
Then strap on your spandex for the new Green Arrow show, Arrow. We've got Stephen Amell and Katie Cassidy with us.
Plus, we scour the convention floor to bring you the coolest clothes in a Comic-Con edition of Threads.
And speaking of Comic-Con threads, you are just moments away from Sarah and I revealing our Comic-Con cosplay costumes.
Trust me, you are not going to want to miss this. Nope. It starts right now.
Oh my gosh! Comic-Con! Comic-Con! Welcome to Attack of the Show. I'm the man known in some circles as Chris Hardwick.
Yes, you are. And I'm Candace Bailey. This is AOTS Attacks Comic-Con, presented by DiGiorno.
Say, Candace, I can't help but notice you look a little different than normally on the show.
I do?
That
no,
is
I'm just in the normal outfit.
Some
I don't know
sexy
what you're
pants
talking about.
sexiness happening there. I'm sort of caught. Yeah,
Bend
let's get
over.
a full. Well, excuse me.
It hurts, doesn't it?
A little bit, and I'm soft. I'm sort of cosplaying.
Soft.
I've got my Gryffindor.
I see it. You need some glasses.
You wouldn't know really unless you knew. Like people wouldn't. You
No,
wouldn't
I know. I saw that
figured it
tie.
out?
I knew,
I need my
yeah.
glasses and the lightning scar. Yeah.
No, we've been here for a few days so far. What have you seen?
With all the stuff I've seen, I've actually been working on. So I got to moderate the Disney panel, and I met Tim Burton and Sam Raimi and Mila Kunis, and they were awesome. And then I moderated Walking Dead, and we're shooting tons of Nerdist stuff here. We're doing a live podcast tonight. So
you're not
fun.
busy at all. What are you
Literally
talking
every
about?
minute is accounted for, and I need that because if I slow down for a second, I'll fall over. But it's been amazing.
Well, Chris, we are very happy to have you here with us
so
today.
good to see you.
So good to see you too.
Don't ever let me go. No, I'm serious.
Okay, that's weird.
Okay.
No, usually this is the part of the show where we go around the net.
But we're not going to do that today because this is Comic-Con, so let's go around the con. I mean, why
let's
not?
do it. Sorry. Right here.
Around the con. ATC.
ATC.
Over the past,
oh,
no one
broke.
else?
It's breaking.
Thanks, guys.
It's breaking.
You're a bad Dom. That's what those are called?
Oh, that's a disappointment.
Hey, don't worry, baby. This never happened to me before. Over the past few years, Comic-Con has really become a celebrity magnet. It's like, if a villain ever wanted to hold every actor on a network sitcom hostage, this would be the place to come and do it.
Anyone is here this weekend, but there is only one celebrity who can draw an enormous crowd wherever he goes.
So.
Gosh, that dog has got
hell?
it made. Custom goggles, a tiny bike, a daily schedule filled with naps and belly rubs. Can you imagine?
Oh, I've been there, Candace. I don't need to tell you. That lifestyle is not all it's cracked up to be. The food's really dry and you get yelled at for peeing on the carpet.
Oh, that's a shame. You know, I was out here having dinner the other night,
She
and
broke
I
her
saw,
riding crop on me.
I saw this tiny little kid's car.
Well, how small
go
was it?
by. It was like this big.
Just
It
like
was
this big. Yeah.
Motorized, and it was going by with a little Pomeranian driving it.
Here at Comic-Con?
Yes.
Anywhere else I would say that's weird, but here it
it's
totally
so
makes
crazy.
sense.
And then last night I ran into Nathan Fillion riding a scooter down the road, and he gave me a little lesson.
A lesson in riding the scooter?
Yeah, it was really exciting.
But you didn't talk to the Pomeranian.
No, we didn't.
Well, Comic-Con is still young. You have 2 more days.
And now for anyone who hasn't been to Comic-Con in person yet, you might not know this, but it is freaking huge.
This should just give you a sense of the scale, what's going on. We were going to miniaturize a Navy pilot and inject him into a rabbit, but I saw a documentary about that and it did not turn out well. So instead, here's this. he made it in 11 minutes seems like a pretty good time for the Comic-Con floor. That made me tired just watching it.
Oh, is that why you get carried around the convention floor on someone's shoulders?
What? That's not, come on. That's not the way that went down. That's clearly not me.
That's totally you.
I mean, that's my face.
That's not Photoshopped
Those are
at
definitely
all.
my friends, but that's not my body on that thing there. Say, who's your favorite superhero?
Well, you know, I always kind of like Rogue, but I could also go for a case for Spider-Man or maybe even Nightwing.
No, you're wrong. It's
I
this
am?
guy.
Oh. Wow, I stand corrected.
They're just like shooting the webbing into his mouth.
Oh.
Little cheese web shooters. Our next guest is a comedian, a gamer, a voice actor, and an all-around awesome lady.
Pretty much.
Are the cuffs really necessary?
Archer broke both of Wu's arms
He what?
while shouting, "Woo!"
Happy coincidence.
Mr. Archer, do I have to sedate you?
Well, I wouldn't say no to a drink.
Archer?
What, you want one? Okay, can we get two, my tongue says Sangrita, but my heart says...
Archer.
Michelada.
Ladies and gentlemen, Comic-Con, please welcome Archer's Aisha Tyler.
Oh, victory
Yes!
mine!
love
Oh, DCC, so excited.
You are a Comic-Con vet. We've talked about this a million times.
Yeah.
You are you're nerd to the core. So how has Comic-Con been for you so far? Does anything surprise you anymore?
This is like my third or fourth time here, so I feel like finally a little relaxed. Every year there's like this kind of build up,
Yeah,
feel
you
super
get the
sweaty, what's
butterflies.
gonna happen? I went to a party last night and I was like jaded and tired. My feet hurt from walking around all day. We had a panel, we had all the press. And then I met Joss Whedon and I got the biggest girl boner in the world.
Did you rub it on him? Did you rub it on him?
I rubbed it all over him. He's covered in girl happiness and
That
drool.
is fantastic.
And I was really trying to be cool, you know? Like I was like, hey, what's up? I feel like I know you. We go to school together or something like that. I work at my Starbucks.
It didn't work?
And then I just said, puny God. Boom.
You're like,
was so
here,
great.
take my eggs.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that was
I don't
it.
have any. If I had eggs, I would give them.
You would
to
give
him. It was
them to
great, and he's super nice.
He's the nicest guy in the
so
world.
nice.
But like so nice and a little shy to the extent that you can feel yourself trying to overtake him with your nerding out on him.
Not only that, but
What?
I'm a giantess, like clinically a giantess. So I was like towering over him, and I was like, "Me love you so much.
How tall are you?
Me want to hug you." Well, I'm normally 6 feet tall, and then in heels, I'm like RuPaul size. So
Wow,
it's just
good
big,
for
so
you.
big. Such a big girl.
Now, you were just here for the Archer panel. What did you guys reveal to the fans?
It's so funny. You kind of like, it's a little out of body when you do a panel. Like I kind of don't remember everything that happened. We do know that Mallory is going to have a new love interest. Who's very regular. He's a civilian and not particularly awesome. I don't know why she marries him. He must have like a buried cache of gold somewhere, or he must be really like packing some heat. But they asked us at one point during the panel who would play all our characters in a live version of the show. And everybody was like naming other actors, and I was like, I will cut a bitch if she tries to take the role of Veronica Kane from me. I am playing her until I'm 90. I'm playing this
Why
person.
would they think? Because I mean, okay, I get John Benjamin.
Maybe
not,
doesn't. Well, nobody looks like Sterling Archer though in
but
real life. Yeah.
everyone else pretty much looks like they're.
Just and Chris Parnell was like, I'm too short to be Cyril Figgis. I'm like, we're like doppelgangers for Cyril and Lana. Like when we're together, they're like, oh, there's Cyril, there's Lana. So no, I was very bad. It was the filthiest, most NSFW. I've
It was a filthy panel?
So NSFW that
What
we
did you do?
were embarrassed.
It's hard to believe
What
that if you
happened?
get a bunch of comedians together that it's not
that
going
it
to turn
might
filthy.
veer terribly off the
Yeah.
rails. Well, so I can't really say it on the show right now, but someone asked John what he does to prepare his voice for doing his character, and he essentially said something that along the lines of what a sex worker might do after hours on the job.
Mouthful.
And then so filthy. And then Adam Reed and I both fell apart. Adam turned purple. I turned darker purple. We started crying. It was so dirty,
Oh my
and it just went
gosh.
off the rails.
Well, yeah,
that's
but
what makes it so fun.
John Benjamin's the same guy who used to have this great joke. He was like, so my wife and I had a kid, and everyone claps, and he goes, What's the big deal? I just ejaculated in her.
Exactly. That's pretty much it. That's the safest thing. It was just so dirty. And also, they were asking us like what our favorite lines were from the show. Our show is really dirty. In retrospect, we have a very smelthy show. Smart and filthy, smelthy.
That's what happens when you get 4 or 5. If you get one comic per panel, then they can sort of
they rein themselves in. Yeah.
But 4 or 5 and one person. And
it was like a little drunken kitty scrum. We were just like.
Phil.
I wish we could have seen it.
Yeah.
So dirty.
Yeah.
It's worth watching or reading. Yeah.
You have so many things going on right now. You have Archer, you have the talk, you have a podcast.
Girl on Guy! Girl on Guy!
Yay! I launched Girl on Guy at Comic-Con last year.
I've been on your show.
This show.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It's so exciting. So it's 1 year old. It's doing really great.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's been a year
It's been
already.
a year.
You were on our show talking about
I came on
launching
your
it.
show like right in the beginning, then you came on my show right in the
my
beginning.
God.
It was super. We had like kind of a little incestuous
Mwah,
like
mwah,
pod
mwah.
Y'all do.
smash. Pod
I
sex.
have to just like move over.
super
No,
pod
no,
sex.
you're good. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle.
Okay.
It is actually good for both of us. So coming up now, we have Jay Chandrasekhar from Broken Lizard. I'm in a movie with him in August
Yeah.
that he directed, so he's going to be a guest coming up. Dana White, president of UFC.
Oh, wow.
Kevin Smith.
Wow.
Yeah, like RuPaul's going to be on. What? It's going to be great.
So Girl on Guy, people can get that on iTunes. They can get it at Girl on Guy.
iTunes, girlonguy.net. Don't go to girlonguy.com unless
That's
you would like to
different.
have a different kind
That's
of
different.
And when does Archer return?
Touch yourself. Archer's back January 4th. The Baby Makers comes out August 3rd. Olivia Munn, Paul Schneider, Kevin Heffernan, Jay Chandrasekhar, moi.
Amazing.
And and then 13. Oh, 13. I have an action series on Reels channel right now.
Jeez,
This
come
woman.
on.
I'm so
She's
slutty.
got it all.
I'm super slutty.
This is
I'd
a
like
place
to
to
have
slot
all
it
the
up with all
jobs.
your credits. You have to.
Friday night, 9 o'clock. What's that?
Okay, Friday night, 9
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah.
Aisha Tyler, I adore you. I'm
Thank
coming
you
to
so
you.
much.
Good to see you.
Wait, let me get in the middle. Let me get in the middle.
Yay! Coming up next, we're going to go back to college with the cast of Community.
Make your like this now. We will be back
He's
in
not on
college.
camera.
I'm not on camera. I'm not
So
stopping. I'm not
creepy.
stopping.
So
I'm not stopping.
creepy.
Oh, wait, I'm really close. Okay. That was too real. It's too real.
You're awesome.
AOTS at Tax Comic-Con is brought to you by DiGiorno. For fresh delivery taste without the delivery price. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Check into getglue.com/Comic-Con Live for an exclusive G4 sticker.
And unlike most recent college graduates, our next guest dodged unemployment this year. Please welcome from Community, Allison Brie, Gillian Jacobs, Amanda Nicole Brown, and Joel McHale.
Thanks,
are all
Chris
here.
Hardwick. Thank you for having us.
Thanks
Of
for having
course,
us.
yes, of course. First of all, how was your panel? Did your panel go okay?
It was great.
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
Epic. It's the first time we were in the bigger hall. It was like 5,000
Yeah.
people there, and
It's nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
This really is kind of your mecca. I mean, Community has picked up so much of what we love as nerds, and you guys are making it fun.
Yeah.
I don't think any other comedy has incorporated science fiction and fantasy the way ours
much.
has.
Yeah.
Next to Two Broke Girls.
How is it? How's it been at Comic-Con for you so far?
It's been great. Like, this is my first time on the G4 stage, so I'm really
Yeah.
excited. I've never
It's a
seen
turret.
it. Yeah, I've never seen it.
You can
from
spit
this-
on people.
Can I?
Yeah.
Shoot
I
them.
spit on
Maybe
some people
later.
earlier.
Whoa.
This vantage point is amazing to see everything that's going on the floor. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Joel, how's Comic-Con for you?
Oh, great. I'm just really excited about the person of interest booth.
You
There
can
really
see,
is. Person of interest is here. And
there's
that's
a person of interest booth.
right there. Right there.
Why not? Why
You
not?
guys,
Which Total Sci-Fi?
you should totally be on that show. Persons of interest.
I would
Yeah.
love to. Jim Caviezel is dreaming.
Are you guys staying all weekend, or do you have to go back to work?
I'm staying till Thursday.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
staying this Sunday.
I'm gonna leave tomorrow.
I'm leaving
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Leaving tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow.
Oh gosh, Allison Brie, why do you have to take it
I'm
that
getting
way?
aggressive.
Chris,
What?
Being
Chris,
here
why
is
are you
being
mad?
aggressive.
Why do you think we got you and not Candace? Because her outfit is amazing.
Yeah.
Candace, where's Candace?
And
Come here, Candace.
Candace.
She's
Oh
down on
my
the floor.
gosh.
You look alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's enough room for all of us
Put your
up here.
clothes back on.
Included.
Put them on slowly.
yeah. Chris, you do look terrific, let me say.
Oh,
You
thank
do.
you very much.
Aren't you hot in the sweater?
Well, I'm doing the
She's on it.
Hogwarts thing, so it's sort of a
Yeah.
cosplay. I'm glad that someone else has gotten the scruffy, strategically messed up hair note today, Joel. That you and I are
Oh, I'm
basically.
totally disorganized.
You and I are scrub twins.
What?
Scrub
Oh.
twins.
It's like
Me too,
I
you
love
guys.
scrub twins.
That doesn't.
You're not a scruff
not
twin.
how it-
No.
get out of
Right, Harley?
No, not at all.
Yes,
No,
yes,
no.
Allison. Yeah,
Yes, Allison,
Allison,
you're
you're
a
a
great-
scrub twin.
You're a great scrub brother.
So, Chris, you just sold your company to Legendary. That is amazing.
Are we interviewing me now?
Yes.
Oh, it's really great, and we're
That
gonna
is-
do a lot of fun stuff. We're gonna make a lot of nerdy things.
You
Way to
excited?
go.
And now, quid pro quo. Tell me about the next season of Community.
Well, I don't know. It's a lot like the show called Defiance that's releasing a video game and a TV show at the same time.
Yep.
That's what Community is doing this
Community
year.
video
We do
game.
have a video game
do.
now.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
that
yeah.
about?
Video game
The fans
episode.
made an 8-bit. It's just like that.
They made an 8-bit game?
8-bit.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an 8-bit game.
That's
Fan-made.
awesome.
We had we were talking about our fans and that they are the greatest fans of all time.
Yes.
And that there was an art show about a month ago.
6 seasons of a movie art show.
Yeah, Flash Mobs, the video game that was made, the Blood Sacrifice.
Yes.
And it's been, without them, it would be impossible, I think, for the show to be on.
Community is one of those shows. It's not just a comedy. You guys have built a universe that people can really
Yeah.
just get lost in. Like you.
Yeah.
You wanna
Inspector Spacetime.
Inspector Spacetime is huge for the Doctor Who fans. And
Yeah.
can you tell us anything about Inspector Spacetime for the next
I
season?
guess next season we're gonna go to an Inspector Spacetime
Convention.
Sweet.
We're going to a convention.
Crazy.
Oh my God, that's
What
awesome.
is it
I don't know
about
why.
this place that makes you want to hurt people,
I'm just
Allison?
getting angry. I'm like the Hulk, you guys.
You're like the Pink Hulk.
I am the pink Hulk.
Just all.
Yeah.
just getting all-
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
That could be a good storyline.
Lady Hulk.
Yes.
We did a Hulk already.
Hulk.
Oh, yeah,
You're
I
walking
think
by
that's
some
Hulk.
sort of a science lab and you get hit with a ray of
And then
something.
I'm David after dentist. Like,
She does the best David after Dentist.
I love
Seriously,
doing
of
David
all the
after
ones I've seen, So
But-
what else are you guys working on anything individually that you want to talk about?
I'm in the new Percy Jackson film, the one that's coming out in March.
Excellent.
congrats.
Yeah.
And I do a voice on a show called Pound Puppies on the Hub Network.
Excellent.
Gillian.
Gillian.
New movie.
Oh yes, I'm gonna start shooting a movie called Milo on Monday. Actually,
Oh my God.
News
With
just
Ken
broke today.
yes, with
congratulations.
Ken Marino. Thank you.
Oh, Ken's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a demon comes out of his butt and attacks people, and
That is true.
That's really the description of the film, and I'm really excited
My
to
kind of
be
movie.
Yeah.
playing his butt. So
It's already
a-
been it's already
Starring
going to
as his butt.
Cannes Film Festival and it's pretty up. It's
I hope that wins everything.
as it should.
Everything.
and the Oscar
Everything.
goes to
Gillian
movie
Jacobs
was-
as
The demon's
Ken
butt.
Marino's
aliens
butt.
come out of
No,
the
it's
butt.
when they announce the nominees and they cut to your face, but they play a clip from the movie, and it's just like
A butt.
the demon leaks out of the butt, which you would
Yeah.
take you back to your college days. Knock knock, it's my butt.
It's my butt. So
Yeah.
I inspired Gillian. We did some research together for the role, and I'm just going to be helping her a little bit more.
Yeah, I
with
took a
that.
mold of her butt.
Yeah, and then I signed it.
It's at
knock,
the Hard
knock,
Rock here.
Love
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Ally.
really
The mold
nice.
of her butt.
I'm glad they're keeping that alive. Joel, do you have time to do anything else between Community and the soup? And
I'm working on Cold Fusion and making that. I just started a series, little guest star on Sons of Anarchy.
oh, did you really?
Yeah. I
You're
started
really going to be
season-
on Sons of Anarchy?
Badass.
That's awesome.
Badass
Yeah.
much?
So I'm very excited.
That is awesome.
I started shooting it yesterday, so I'll go back. So I'm very excited.
Oh, that's so great.
Allie has another panel at Comic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought we were talking about. You guys, I've done it again.
She's on another show.
No, it's
It's
not
called-
for the
What are you
show.
working
It's
on? I'm
called-
sorry.
No,
What are you?
no, it's not for the show, but I'm doing a panel here tomorrow for the movie I did, Save the Date. And Jeffrey Brown, who's a comic book artist, did the art in the movie and co-wrote it. And it got picked up by IFC Films, so it'll be out later
That's
this year.
awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad
so
you guys
I
are-
signed it tomorrow. I don't know where it is. It's in a room, like 5AB or something.
It'll be fine. Whatever.
Just find
How
me.
hard could it be to find here?
Chris, what else do you have going on now that you've sold your company Nerdist to
I still have to
Legendary?
run it.
Oh, okay.
I
that's
still have to
pretty-
run it. So yeah, I just now
Bored.
I gotta go make stuff. I
I'm
gotta
trying
go
to
make
figure out
stuff.
when I can get on The Talking Dead.
Okay, just be on the Talking Dead.
I would love to be on The
I'll
Talking
put you on the Talking
What
Dead.
parties
I
are
wanna
you
be on
going
The
to
Talking
tonight,
Dead.
guys?
I'm not going to any parties. I'm doing a podcast tonight at the Balboa, so I can't go to any
Oh,
parties.
Snore.
Podcast.
Yeah, I know.
I think I just fell asleep while you were talking about doing a podcast.
Sorry.
I'm so
Hey, you know
sorry.
something? think Pink Hulk hurts with her words. That's how she hurts people.
Sassy.
Word
I
smash.
apologize. What could I do to
Do
make
y'all
it
have
up?
this much fun on set?
No.
In real life?
Well,
You
yeah.
hate each other.
It
It's just for the
depends on the
camera and you're putting it on.
It's usually when Chevy
Very
shows up is when we have most fun.
That's when it really brings it together. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. Joel McHale, I adore you.
I
Allison
adore
Brie,
you.
Gillian Jacobs, Yvette Nicole Brown.
Sarah Candace.
Community returns October 19th on NBC. And now, let's get some news shoved in our business courtesy of the feed. See you later.
Hey guys, it's Sarah Underwood. You guys hungry? Yeah! All right, it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know. The feed.
It's Friday, July 13th, and here are your top Comic-Con stories. Yeah! Joss Whedon and Tim Minear's Firefly kicked off its 10th anniversary celebration this afternoon. The epic space western held a panel comprised of its original cast and creators, including Nathan Fillion, Alan Tudyk, Adam Baldwin, Sean Maher, Michael Fairman, and the minds behind this TV magic, Tim Minear, and the one and only Joss Whedon. Phew, what a lineup! Yeah. The Serenity's crew was joined by about 4,000 fans as they debuted their never-before-seen footage. But the festivities don't stop here. No. The Science Channel is topping off this series celebration with a 1-hour special called Brown Coats Unite. It's scheduled to air November 11th, but we'll be chatting more with Nathan Fillion tomorrow, so tune in to learn some more. Yes! Now, comics-related news at Comic-Con? I know, it sounds crazy, but listen up. The Sandman is returning with a new title set to release in 2013. Yeah, yesterday the comics creator Neil Gaiman made a heartfelt confession to Comic-Con attendees. He said though the series appeared complete, he felt he failed in telling the full story. The new Sandman title will be a semi-prequel to the series and will explain how Morpheus was captured by the English magician at the start of the first book. But word is DC Comics Vertigo will publish the new title, complete with incredible art from J.H. Williams III. So, thanks for getting this one off your chest, Neil. Your clear conscience means yet another comic for all of us. Yeah! Now, in more comic book news, yet another DC character is slated to make his return. Prepare for chaos because the Joker is back. Yes. The villain is returning to Batman's pages later this year in Scott Snyder's latest story from Gotham, Death of the Family. Not only will we see the character in Batman, but rumor has it this title is a gateway for the Clown Prince of Crime to wreak havoc in other comics. So expect mayhem in titles like Batgirl, Suicide Squad, Nightwing, Catwoman, Teen Titans, and she is covering a lot of ground. Anyways, tune in tomorrow because Blair Butler will have more on the Joker's return. And finally, here's a trailer that will have you clicking your ruby red slippers while mumbling, "There's no place like home." It's Sam Raimi's new movie, Oz the Great and Powerful. Take a look.
I want to be a great one.
You're gonna need this!
been fed. Ooh, I like that. Stay tuned to see my costume later in the show. I'm gonna go get changed. Bye.
Lost is coming back to G4, and it is starting from the very beginning. We will have 4 episodes in a row every week starting Monday at 8 p.m. Watch to help overcome your fears of flying. Still ahead, I hope you've been practicing your fletching because we will have the cast of Arrow right after this. And later, Camille hits the show floor in a skirt. You do not want to miss that. Stick around.
AOTS Attacks Comic-Con is brought to you by DiGiorno. For fresh delivery taste without the delivery price. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Welcome back to AOTS Attacks Comic-Con presented by DiGiorno.
Please do not try to eat the show, though. We are inedible.
Absolutely.
The Course of the Force is a charity event benefiting the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And it was co-founded by a certain co-host of mine.
Oh, was it Sarah Underwood?
A certain modest co-host of mine.
I don't know who that is. Hey everybody, it's me, Chris Hardwick. I'm here at Course of the Force. The annual lightsaber relay for charity. Now let's go pass this off to some people. We are running a lightsaber all the way down the California coast from Santa Monica Pier to San Diego Comic-Con, leading up to Comic-Con. It's going to end the preview night of Comic-Con. And we're doing it for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, so it's all for charity. So it's a big, nerdy carnival lightsaber charity nerd out. I don't know her.
Chris Hardwick asked me, do you like kids? Do you like Star Wars? Do you like running? I said yes to 2 and no to the 3rd, but he convinced me to come out here to run for the Make-A-Wish Foundation for Star Wars. We shouldn't probably be running with lightsabers. Look, if I lose a hand or an arm, but Make-A-Wish gets some great money and attention, it's all worth it.
Yeah.
You know?
And then next year, we'll just be wishing for that hand back.
So now I'm going to demonstrate the right and wrong way to pass off a lightsaber during a lightsaber run. Here's the wrong way. Oh, okay, I'm coming. Here you go. Take it. Wrong way. Here's the right way. Take it, go! I just gave a Jedi tool to a member of the Empire.
We now begin Course of the Force 2012! Ah!
It's definitely a once-in-a-lifetime event.
You've just witnessed nerd history, my friends. We have taken a lightsaber from Santa Monica, brought it all the way to San Diego, where raised a lot of money for charity. Everyone had an amazing time. And now we're super pumped up and ready to go to Comic-Con in a positive frame of mind. So we're all set. Thank you so much for tagging along, and we'll see you next year.
Thanks, Chris. There's nothing more embarrassing than showing up for an event underdressed. Thankfully, Camille shows us how to build a last-minute wardrobe inside the convention center. It's time for Threads.
Threads! There is no shortage of people making a fashion statement here at Comic-Con. Want to make your statement a bold one? Let's go find some awesome stuff. Utility kilts! It's like a skirt with pockets for dudes! I need it! I've got my utility kilt. Now I need a Chewbacca Sasquatch! Mine! The wardrobe is really coming together. Feeling good about it. I just need a good Asian driver. That's me! No outfit is complete without a swag bag. I need tiny pandas and cupcakes, or regular sized pandas and giant cupcakes. Either way, I want it. Here I am. I got my Utila kilt. I got my Chewbacca Sasquatch shirt from Super 7. Got my Good Asian Driver hat from Black Lava. And my Panda Cupcake Tote from PMBQ. Awesome outfit and completely unique. One of a kind. Really? Come on, dude. I'm gonna go this way.
When on earth would you be able to get away with wearing a Utila kilt outside of Comic-Con?
Never, but that's not going to stop anyone from doing it.
After the break, we'll be joined by the cast of the new show, Arrow.
That is coming up right after this.
Yeah, it is. Next.
Come on.
What?
AOTS at Tax Comic-Con is brought to you by DiGiorno. For fresh delivery taste without the delivery price. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Welcome back.
Hey!
And now that you've been welcomed, please in turn welcome from the new series Arrow on the CW, Stephen Amell and Katie Cassidy.
Yay!
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Is this your first Comic-Con?
Not as first Comic-Con, and I think the first time that I've seen the full scope of what's behind us.
You really get a sense of it. I mean, if you look down that way, you can't see anything but people.
Yeah, this is crazy. What about you, Katie?
I've been to Comic-Con once before, but I've never actually seen this.
From up above?
Yeah, so this is
What do you think?
awesome. It's insanity.
Did you have your panel?
We just had our panel, and I was actually out in the audience for a little bit watching, but I didn't get the full depth of the room. And
Wait,
then
what were you doing watching from the audience?
I
of your
snuck
panel?
out to watch some of the show.
They do screen
we
right
screened our
beforehand.
pilot.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
we're a new show, so we screened our pilot.
No, he just walked off his panel like, I want to watch these guys talk.
Don't they know that you're sitting out there?
Yeah. No, we snuck out once the lights went down. We snuck out, and I just sort of caught the width of the room.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how far it went back until I walked out on stage.
It's scary.
pretty
No,
incredible.
it was really,
Are you
really
speechless?
cool. Only for a minute,
Okay.
thankfully, because they asked me questions.
Okay.
I did the voice of the Green Arrow on the Batman cartoon, and I'm glad they went a little more superhero-y for the live-action version of the show. How's it been so far working on a project that has such an insane fan base?
Oh, you know what? Are you talking about archery enthusiasts or comic book
I'm talking about
enthusiasts?
people who love. I'm talking about billionaire playboys who love archery.
Right. No, it's cool. I remember having dinner with the director of our pilot, David Nutter. Prior to even starting to shoot the pilot, we were up in Vancouver,
Yeah.
and he's like, Comic-Con, baby. He's like, we were thinking about making a good show and then bringing it to the people that really, really want to see it, because, I mean, we're about to get to work for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And the send-off that we got from that panel in the audience, that'll keep us going.
Well, this is also a specific kind of television show because you're essentially shooting a film every week.
Right.
So and how like the physicality of the show, like how draining is it every day?
I mean, I feel like that's more a question really for Steven, because at this point, he's the one that's
Running around.
Everyone else is going to start carrying more of the load eventually, because we have so many talented actors on the cast. But right now,
It's more
it's
you.
a lot me. And we had 17 days to shoot the pilot.
Mhm.
We have 8 days to shoot subsequent episodes.
Oh, wow.
And I
Yeah.
just read the script for the second episode, and
huge.
it's massive. It's bigger
Yeah.
than the
Is
pilot.
it like 20-hour days?
Oh,
Like, how do you do it?
You know what? That's a great question. You come up.
You don't know?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oliver Queen would figure it out.
Yeah, he would. No, you know what though? It'll be fine. It's I've never ever considered a day on set to be a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can take little breaks in between.
Not really. But
No, it's not. It's all
any,
you.
well, especially if you're Arrow. Are there any callbacks to the comic? Is there a reference to Speedy? Are there any kind of Easter eggs in the show?
there are 7 Easter eggs in the pilot.
What?
Really?
7.
Okay, just one. Just give away one.
Deathstroke's mask.
Okay.
The what?
Deathstroke. He's a very famous DC villain. There's a Speedy reference, a Dinah reference, a Merlin reference. There's a reference to when Green Arrow debuted in the comics.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
So we have to look out for
They're hidden
everything.
little gems.
Now, are y'all going to any fun parties?
Yeah.
Anything else fun at Comic-Con that you're looking forward to or that you're doing?
Later tonight, we'll be probably bopping around,
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Maybe go down there and get in the
You should
chaos
walk the
a little
floor.
bit.
You should. You have to.
I'm gonna walk the floor.
Put a mask on.
I keep
Yeah,
walking up
exactly.
to people who are holding the arrow bag, and I keep going, "Nice bag," and they keep looking
Oh
at me
yeah, we had one up here, but you guys.
You made it.
You made it when you're
When you're on the bag
is
at
on the
Comic-Con,
bag.
yeah.
They don't recognize me.
Oh wait,
But
hey,
they
no wait,
will.
not only this.
Yeah.
This
The
is
room
my
key.
room key.
Yeah.
Amazing.
This
Yeah.
is my room key.
That's the stuff right there.
There it is.
Oh man.
Arrow.
No, but you know
That's
what?
awesome.
My sister and my brother-in-law, he's a huge comic book fan, so I'm staying an extra day, and we're gonna go. He has like an itinerary that we got hooked up through Warner Brothers and DC and Marvel, and we're gonna go and see everything.
That's
tomorrow.
the way you got to do it. You just have to really experience it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much,
Thank you so
Stephen.
much, you
I'll
guys.
be
Stephen and
back
Katie.
to you.
Thank you.
Arrow premieres October 10th on the CW.
Blair Butler dug up the most important comic book news of the con.
Yes, she also tracked down a nearly life-size statue of Tyrion Lannister. Seriously.
Dark Horse is the home of Buffy, Star Wars, Hellboy, and a lot of other huge titles. But now they've got big news about two of their biggest books, plus a recent acquisition. Jeremy, obviously the big news is that recently you guys killed Hellboy.
We did?
Yeah.
Wow. Spoiler alert. I can tell you that he is coming back. We are launching a new series that's going to be coming in December, which is called Hellboy in Hell. And basically, this is the series we've kind of been building towards since the character came about. And literally, it's Hellboy going to hell and kicking butt.
That sounds like the greatest Hellboy story of all time.
We're hoping so.
Now, obviously, you guys have the Star Wars license, but now one of my all-time favorite writers and someone very unexpected is taking over a Star Wars book.
It's true. We are bringing Brian Wood on to write a new Star Wars ongoing title with amazing covers by Alex Ross. What we're actually going to be doing is a new series set in the classic trilogy time period with all the characters you love. To quote Brian, Han is still a badass. Everything is exactly what it should be.
I noticed a new addition to the Dark Horse booth this year, Game of Thrones merch.
We've got a great new series of everything from lower priced items like coasters and magnet sets and things like that, up to amazing, amazing statues and other high-end collectibles.
And finally, indie powerhouse Archaea has a big announcement that will make the manga fans very, very happy. Now tell us about this book and its rich history.
Well, Cyborg 009 is a legendary property in Japan. It's the equivalent of like an X-Men or Avengers in the world of manga. And it was created in the 60s by a guy named Shikoro Ishinomori, who's like the Stan Lee of Japan. So I've just been fascinated with it for so long, and I felt there's a way to build an audience here for it.
So this is kind of a westernized version of the original manga.
Right. And what we basically did was we spent months sifting through the original source material. But it's really true to the original manga in terms of the characters and the story and the motivations and the universal themes that are in it, which is really about 9 different people from different countries have these powers forced upon them, coming together, to really stop evil.
And when will the book be out?
San Diego 2013.
Cyborgs, Hellboy going to hell, Game of Thrones merch, and one of my favorite writers ever taking over Star Wars. The Force is strong with this Comic-Con.
Well, if that's not enough comic book goodness for you, then worry not.
Tune into Feedback Live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern to ask DC Comics Jim Lee anything you want.
That's right, just point your browsers to g4tv.com/feedback. No pants required.
Oh, pants required.
No pants required.
Alright,
And your
he said
writing
it.
crop has regenerated, I see.
It
It's all
has!
thanks.
I got it all taped up.
So strange that our stage manager, Andy, knew how to fix that like that. Also, if you think we're having a blast with just 1 hour of television, wait until you see what we can do with 4 hours of television.
Comic-Con 2012 Live continues tomorrow with the biggest names in film, TV, sci-fi, and fantasy, including Kevin Bacon, Nathan Fillion, George R.R. Martin, and the Mythbusters.
Plus, your old pals Candace Bailey and Sarah Underwood are going to be at the helm, and it'll be co-hosted by none other than Doctor Who and Torchwood star John Barrowman. He is all kinds of handsome and hilarious.
He is real handsome.
Really fun.
The fun starts tomorrow afternoon at 4, only on G4. Up next, you guys put on some fancy duds today.
It is not Comic-Con without the costume. Sarah Underwood investigates right after this.
AOTS at Tax Comic-Con is brought to you by Resident Evil 6. Available October 2nd. Pre-order today. Rated M for mature.
All summer long, join me and Sarah Underwood as we welcome more special guest hosts like Michael Ian Black, Baratunde Thurston, Neil Brennan, Kumail Nanjiani, Clark Duke, and Mo Mandel. It's Attack of the Show every weeknight at 7, 6 Central, right here on G4.
She did what?
You heard me.
All hail Khaleesi! 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 All hail Khaleesi!
This Comic-Con, I'm dressed as Khaleesi, the mother of dragons. It's gotta be one of the coolest costumes at this convention. Let's see what other badass costumes we can find. So, what's your name?
I'm Audrey too.
Oh, hey, my eyes are up here. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Why did you choose Little Shop of Horrors?
I've been here many, many years and I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So I decided to do it. Yeah. Oh.
Now, this is an innovative costume. What is this?
I'm Guinness Man.
You are Guinness Man. Is that a real thing or is that something you've made up in your mind?
Of course it's a real thing. I fight the crime of sobriety. And then
What
we
is
have
that?
these are my Irish car bombs. Now, you have to be very careful with these. One hit with these and you are on your butt.
All right, Guinness Man, every superhero has to have a catchphrase. What's yours?
Guinness Man, the herald of hops, the legend of lagers, the savior of stouts, the father of froth.
You smell like beer.
So where did you get yours from?
I bought it.
Oh, I can tell.
Nice gun.
It burns! It burns! I should probably run away! It burns!
Well, I've been walking the halls of Comic-Con and I've seen a lot of creative costumes, a lot of badass costume, but this one takes the cake. Sir, I declare you the king of Comic-Con.
Oh, thank you.
Sir, will you walk the halls with me?
I would love to.
Oh, thanks. There we go. This is very uncomfortable. How do you do this all day?
That guy's neck's really going to hurt by the end of Comic-Con. That is all we've got for today. Thanks to everyone at Comic-Con for making an amazing time.
And thanks to you at home for watching.
Thank you! Comic-Con! Oh, yeah, Candace. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, too real, too real.
Wait, turn around now.
Oh, come on!
Don't forget that tomorrow our coverage of the con keeps on coming with me and John Barrowman and more of the biggest stars in the pop culture.
Comic-Con 2012 continues tomorrow live at 4, only on G4. I broke your riding crop again with my awesome butt. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, Andy, can you fix this again?